Okay, banange, my people bange, my readers and my followers, left, right, center, East Africa, Africa, Europe, Asia, America, Canada, I love you. Peace. Anyway, what I'm trying to drive at is I have received overwhelming, can I call them questions about Entebbe Airport, because I write a lot of my storylines and I seem to circumnavigate Entebbe Airport. So Entebbe, yeah. So Entebbe Airport is not new to me. 1979. Now I bring you up to speed. Let me run this video very quickly because I only have 10 minutes. I want to work in exile. People were living, you're gonna have to go to exile. And I saw off a lot of people. I was young, I was about 4 years old. I remember the Waving Bay. I remember going up there, seeing planes for the first time at such an early age. So all throughout the 80s, I remember we had school trips. People remember those school trips where you went to the zoo, Entebbe, you went to Ginger, the factories and everything. So, come 86, come 87, we had the Uganda Airlines, we had all those things, the good things. So, but the airport was not a fun fair. It was seeing off people against Talida, against Ebweru, things like that. That's the kind of such things. So people are now when things begin to change. Of course, it became the defunct, isn't it? The airline privatization and everything. So it went and everything. So what we're talking about today, let me bring you today. What I read in the discourse of the media is typical. A lot of things are changing, and there are a lot of other things that are going to change. Health, education, housing, everything. So you got things like what they call stakeholders. It's in development. So the tip of the iceberg will give you a picture of what is a shift. So those who remember 1986 when the current president said on the parliament, this is a fundamental change. These were all figures of speech in politics. So corruption, people have called it corruption, people have called it nepotism, people have called it so many names. Abavuka bamwawe balaze bamanya. I know those boys. I last went to Uganda in 2012, and I've never had a problem at the airport. What I know is that the staff there were very engaging towards me. I've always been very receptive to people. Welcome back home, tell us, and then of course they want your contacts, either it's because of my personality or because the way I come across. Things like that's what I call an experience. So let me go back in Luganda. That makes it even easier for me to explain other things. Kakati babitubuuza kati ntuli mbazungu. Babiraba ku YouTube, tusako everything. They ask, what's happening in your country? What's this? So you have to explain. The corruption, or they are asking for money to put up your bags, things like that. No. That is just a culture. Let me explain to you. That fetwakola twali mu kibuga olina kupimira kilo 2 n'ekitundu ng'agambye kilo 3. Nakutema kote muli basuubuzi muli everywhere, everything enjawulo enfisa okufunamu. All these things are symptoms of a system that has checks and balances. Ekikubo kyaliwo bakubanga abantu enjawulo. Business zaaliwo ffe twali nze am a city born era n'ekibuga nkitegera in and out. Ffe bavubuka abasooka okuvuga emmotoka mu Kampala. Tupakinga ku Pioneer Mall. Pioneer Mall eyo Antonio's restaurant ekifo kyange mwe twakubiranga ddiiro. So yetuveeyo. Entebbe airport ekigenze maaso kibadde kweyulubula, unveiling the skin. I've seen a lot of developments going on at the airport, which is very good. I've seen a lot of changes, which is very good. Fetulien, I call Uganda my second home. You know, I've been settled here. I love everybody there, period. Hobbies, orgies, everything I think about, you know, it's called the umbilical cord theory. Where your ties are and where your connections are and where your family is. My ties are in Uganda. My connections are in the UK. Everything's here. I've been to the US, I've been everywhere. So when I write about Entebbe, the timeline of Entebbe, I know, is muwerekera abantu nti welcoming a family member akomyewo. Nze nakomawo the first time. When I came to the UK in 2000, I came on a shopping trip. I came to shop for Bettina. For the girlfriend I had at the time. Era yandeetera ndani ku study tour ne nkomawo the first time nga ndi mulala. People like, hey boss, bitayita. No, these are things abamu baali bamanyi nga twemanyi. So it depends with the people you know. So, but if you don't know anybody, then you're stuck. So that means the system is not functioning. But with the things that are changing, it's going to be very much a very convenient. Now, one of these countries also had these things years ago, and then they created a system. But the system has to first kind of then it takes its course in the direction you want it to be. Okay. In conclusion, I'm going to do a part 2 of this video. So I'll explain to you other things, you know, people I help at the airport, the boss in Nyamba, connections, you know, they, of course, do you want the romance? Do you want the romance? Romance. Twatuka kuchisawa nga buli omu ayagala kubuuzaako. Ffe twali twakola ddamanya. Mami kegus nenga bange nambaawo ne banoonya mu kibuga twegwako awo Sheraton byani byonna sijui jangu kontwalako ku kyennyanja sijui nati mumwe mwatutwalanga ebifo byemulira mu ssente sijui ku beach whatever things like that 2 times. So at the end of the day, me, I would think that the people of Uganda should be civil and more or less give things time. Ekisawe ky'Entebbe ataakirabako mu 79. Remember, 79, what was going on? Then even post 86 and now today. Ffe twagendanga ku kisaawe, it was always a family affair. Nekati nti abaana bagenda bweru. It became now a transit point. Ensi ekulaakulana. So ekulaakulana tejja kuba nti neeri side nungi yokka, you know, kati naffe twajja kuno we hustled. Nze nazimbira omukazi ennyumba worth $1 billion ebiseera ebyo nenjireka Uganda nagigaba because I had made a choice. Neyongereyo eyo story jajibawa biwanvu zabaga nagaga ibyo right now bye bigenda maso mwe muzije mu Kamoli. But I love you people. Ngenda kuwa part 2 najiba wencha va mu gym stressed out, adrenaline mungi, and keep following Bettina's story. Bettina mune mwe bintu bingi nnyo ebikwata kunze ebikwata kumwe probably, but that is clearing the dust about Entebbe Airport and the fracas and the drama. Peace, people.